Okay, so within examination number 1, we have a question. Question number 3 is to define full inclusion in our schools. Also to define regular education initiative, or REI, as well as core curriculum. We are also supposed to draw pretty pictures and describe the relationship between these three things. So how they function together, what they all mean when they are together. And then there's pretty pictures. I don't think this is the picture we're supposed to draw. Okay, so anyways, so full inclusion focuses on students with disabilities getting into general ed, so full general ed. So full-time life in an appropriate grade with non-disabled kids. So basically that. This is a right by law through IDEA if parents wish for their students, for their children to be in a fully mainstreamed class. So let's think about it this way. Visual time. So we've got our class with only 8 students because class size isn't an issue. And so we've got one of our students that is special needs, but they are fully included into the mainstream class. They don't need to be identified as special needs except to the instructor who provides them with specific accommodations. Now this is done through a regular education initiative. So different aspects of IDEA, of the law IDEA, and like the 504 plan and everything like that allow for access to the to the correct grade level curriculum. Now this curriculum is provided by core curriculum. So the state mandated curriculum, every level has required standards. So basically we have this cyclical type thing where REI gets the students into this fully included classroom where they learn the same things that their peers would. Now, I have to think about things in scientific terms because I'm a super nerd, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And so when I heard about these 3 things, the first thing that I thought of was circuits. Actually, it was the second thing because I was kind of distracted and I was hungry. But then I thought of circuits when I started paying attention to what was going on. Now, when you look at circuits, there's 2 different types of circuits. Well, simple circuits. And so there's a parallel and then there's a series. So parallel is what I think of when I think of education not including everybody. So you have these the squiggly lines are resistors. You have a battery providing a voltage and a current flowing through these resistors. Now attached to each of these resistors will be a light bulb. Now when you have current running through a parallel circuit, you can think about the current getting dropped at each one. So the light given off by our light bulbs as they go through each resistor gets dimmer and dimmer. This is the type of education system that we're talking about when we have our students that are special needs getting watered down curriculum. So this would be an example of a student going through life not fully included in the mainstream. So examples would be, so you have the mainstream getting full core curriculum, the next step down would be RSP or 501 plans, and then after that it would be completely special classes or special schools where students are completely removed from their peers. Now, a circuit that is run in series is my idea of full inclusion at its like awesomeness. So the cool part about a series circuit is that you have that same voltage running through and you have current running across resistors. In our case, we're going to make little light bulbs, but the current running through each of the resistors is equivalent. So if we were to draw our light bulbs, we would see that the same amount of light would be given off once we turn everything on. And so everybody gets this awesome education at the same level, but accommodations are required if need be. And so in this situation, our REI, or our regular education initiative, would be the current being equal across each of our light bulbs. The circuit in series would be our system of full inclusion, and the light given off would be our core curriculum because everybody's getting that same education, everybody's getting that same content that's being given off. And so, yay! Okay, so the quote that I found from the book is on page 17, and it's IDEA and another federal law focusing on intervention in early childhood mandate a free, appropriate education for every child or youth between the ages of 13 and 21, regardless of the nature or severity of their disability. And so for me, that just agrees with the fact that we need to have the same current running through our circuit in series so that everybody can get that light of education. God, that sounded corny, but you know what I mean. Okay. All right. That's it. Ta-da. Bye.